What's going on, everybody? My name is Lucky Buns, and in today's video we're going to be breaking down Season 11 of Pokémon GO Battle League. Now I know what you're thinking, oh great, another GO Battle League season, this is going to be awful, right? Well, hear me out on this. So this is going to be an unranked season of Pokémon GO Battle League, which means that once you actually make it to rank 20, which is purely by wins, that's going to be it for the season. There is no ELO ranking. So the cool thing about this season is that for those of you who have always wanted a Pikachu Libre, this is going to be the time to get one, and there's also going to be an exclusive trainer pose this season, which you will also unlock once you reach rank 20. So yeah, it's actually kind of nice, and this season is basically going to be used as an interlude period for the engineer team at Niantic to rework the code and hopefully make effective changes to get the state of the game in a much better shape, especially before the Pokemon GO Worlds Championship. Now, as always, before we go in and get started, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, please make sure to smash that like button down below. It would help me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And if you have any comments or concerns about Pokemon GO Battle League Season 11, let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first of all, let's go over the league rotation schedule, which is going to be taking place every week for Pokemon GO Battle League Season 11, opposed to what we had previously, which was a 2-week rotation. So of course, because Niantic did end up releasing this information a bit last minute, the rotations have already started. The first rotation is going to take place from March 1st to March 8th, and the leagues featured are going to be the Great League as well as the Johto Cup. And then from March 8th to March 15th, we're going to have the Ultra League available along with the Ultra Premier Classic. So super hyped to see the Ultra Premier Classic make an appearance early on in the season. From March 15th to March 22nd, we are going to have the Master League, I believe the Open Master League, so level 50 Master League Pokemon, and we're also going to have the Love Cup featured. Now additionally, during this part of the season, we're also going to get 3 times Stardust from the win rewards, which is kind of an incentive to get players to actually participate because Master League Open is obviously extremely pay to win. The next rotation is going to take place from March 22nd to March 29th, and this is going to feature the Great League once again, along with the Little Jungle Cup, which we have seen in the past. I do actually have a video that goes over some of my best recommendations in terms of Pokemon to build for that cup, so I'm going to leave that link in the top right corner. Following that, we are going to have the Ultra League back once again from March 29th to April 5th. And we're also going to have the Catch Cup featured. I'm not really the biggest fan of the Catch Cup just because you have to catch Pokemon that you can then use to battle in GO Battle League. And I just feel like it's such a limited cup that, I don't know, it's not really worth it for the most part, so Ultra League's pretty much just going to be the go-to there. But hey, if you're interested in the Catch Cup and maybe you catch something really cool that you were going to build anyways, then by all means. Following that rotation from April 5th to April 12th, we're going to have Master League back again, and this is again going to be Open Master League. We're also going to have the Halloween Cup featured, which is kind of interesting considering that it's going to be around Easter time. But again, we're going to have 3 times Stardust from the win reward, so that is kind of nice. Halloween Cup did actually have a pretty decent meta, so definitely would recommend participating in this portion of the season. From April 12th to April 19th, we're going to have the Great League back in rotation once again. You guys can see the pattern here. And the Little Cup is going to be featured, not the Little Jungle Cup, just the Little Cup. So this is going to be all the Pokemon that can be available, which I'm assuming Bronzor is going to be included. From April 19th to April 26th, we are going to have Ultra League back once again, along with the Retro Cup, which I believe is going to be in Great League. On April 26th to May 3rd, we're going to have the Master League once again back in rotation, the Open Master League along with the Kanto Cup. So Kanto Cup is definitely a fan favorite from most players. Following that, from May 3rd to May 10th, we're going to have the Great League back in once again along with the Flying Cup. From May 10th to May 17th, we're going to have the Ultra League back in rotation along with the Element Cup. I feel like the Element Cup got really stale really fast when I played through it, so at least like the first few days should be okay, but after that, I don't know, might just go back to Ultra League. And then finally, on May 17th to May 24th, this is going to be the last Master League rotation along with the Master League Premier Classic Cup. So unfortunately, one of the best cups is at the end of the season. I kind of wish they would just include that more often. Considering that Open Master League isn't the most accessible for many players. I get that they're including other cups as well, but I don't know, I guess take it for what you will. Either way, that's going to be the rotations for the most part, and then at the very end of the season, guys, from May 24th to June 1st, we're going to have Great League, Ultra League, and Master League available. So that is going to be all of the available rotations for Pokemon GO Battle League Season 11, or the Interlude Season, whichever you want to call it. Honestly, I kind of like this format. Only a 1-week rotation does kind of make things a bit interesting. The barrier to entry for some of these leagues, though, will be a little bit more intensive, but you still have the core leagues right there, like the Great League, Ultra League, and Master League, all in their open formats. Once again, guys, this is an unranked season, so don't stress about it too much. I think you guys should be able to have a pretty good time just going through some of these various cups. The next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be the Battle Pass. So what exactly is this, and how do you get one? So basically, this season, Niantic decided to release a free Battle Pass pass in the shop for trainers who are dedicated enough to get in as many battles as possible throughout this season. This is basically going to be used as a timed research to keep track of your victories throughout the season. So each research page will actually require more wins as you progressively go through it. And you're also going to get more Stardust as well. So based on my initial experience so far, it's honestly been pretty solid, and just the fact that you're going to be able to stack, I don't even know how much Stardust, but in the long run, if you keep doing your battles every single day and you just get like a few wins every now and then, that is going to add up, regardless if you're like a super good battler or if you're just more of a casual battler. And then once you make it to rank 20, you're also going to just get that guaranteed 3100 Stardust from completing a set. So add on that plus this timed research, and that's going to be a pretty solid way to accumulate Stardust this season. Definitely one of the things I'm looking forward to. It doesn't seem like there's a limit to the number of pages you can unlock either, so it's pretty much just like an infinite Stardust glitch in a way. I wouldn't really call it a glitch, but you guys get what I'm saying. Essentially what this means is that once you get to a really high tier page, potentially even like 50,000 Stardust or like 100,000 Stardust from actually completing it, that's going to be a lot of battles, by the way, but either way, like, you can drop a star piece and get a ton of Stardust from this, so yeah, it's actually really cool how they're implementing this, and I hope that we do see something similar in future GO Battle League seasons. Now, for those of you that aren't really super avid battlers, I'm going to give you guys a strategy right now that I've been using just in times where I don't really feel like playing through everything. So it's not always fun to battle through a losing battle, right? Like, you go in and like you lose the lead. Like, let's say you lead Trevenant and your opponent leads Talonflame. Like, obviously, like, you're going to lose that lead right there. It might be hard to win that match. So instead of dragging it out, you can just top left and just keep going into new battles until you get matched with a favorable lead. So for example, let's say I keep going until I get matched with a Swampert with my Trevenant. Obviously, Swampert against Trevenant, that's not going to go too well. Now with that being said, that doesn't mean that my opponent can't win the match. They can definitely outplay me and totally take that win. But I have a favorable lead, so it means that I'm more likely to win that match. The reason I recommend doing this strategy for those of you that aren't really into battling is because you can go in and get your battles done super fast. And again, getting to rank 20 just is based off wins alone. So if you just keep doing this every single day, you accumulate all that Stardust at the same time, you're going to eventually get to rank 20, you're going to get more Stardust, and you're going to go through your battles super fast each day without having to worry about going through like a grueling 3-minute match. The next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be the GO Battle Days featured during this rotation. So we have 3 GO Battle Days that we're going to go over right now. And for those of you who are a little bit unfamiliar with how GO Battle Days work, basically you're going to get an increased number of battles you can do per day. So normally you get 5 sets of battles, which would be 25 battles. On GO Battle Days, you're going to get 20 sets, which is 100 battles. So our first GO Battle Day is actually coming up in about 3 days, which is actually the most important one in my opinion, and it's going to be the Seal GO Battle Day. So Seal evolves into Dugong, and it actually has 2 legacy movesets available. This Pokemon has been a top recommendation for players to Elite TM since the beginning of GO Battle League because it is just so bulky, and with that double legacy moveset, it is amazing. So basically for anybody who hasn't already built a legacy Dugong, this is seriously one of the best days to actually play through. Now with that being said, the special bonuses and including the evolve window is going to be from 11 AM to 2 PM your local time. And this is actually interesting because GO Battle Day is an all-day thing, but the special bonus to actually get Dugong with the double legacy moveset is only going to be a 3-hour window, which I think is more than enough time, but let me go over some of the other bonuses right now. So first of all, during the event window, each battle encounter is going to be a guaranteed seal, which can potentially be shiny. Every battle set will have the reward counter move from the 3rd win reward to the 1st win reward, meaning that you only have to win once per set to actually get the seal encounter. Now on top of that, each premium battle set will have all 5 win rewards be guaranteed encounters with seal. So you guys can go that route if you want to. I really don't feel like it's that necessary though. The free battle set should be more than enough. Now, when you evolve Seal into Dugong, I didn't specify which movesets it's going to get, so I'm just going to go over that right now. The exclusive fast move is going to be Ice Shard, and the exclusive charge move is going to be Icy Wind. And trainers who also complete a single set at any rank during that day will receive Gladion Shoes. Now with that being said though, this does not apply to trainers who have already reached rank 20 because this is when you actually unlock Gladion's full outfit as well as his pose. And then finally, just to go over the featured leagues during this GO Battle Day, we're going to have Great League available along with the Johto Cup. So following that, the next GO Battle Day is going to take place on April 17th and is going to be called the Beginner's Paradise. So basically the incentive to grind at this day is that you're going to have timed research available with large amounts of experience from completing battles. That's going to be kind of cool, and if you complete any set during that day, you're going to unlock Gladion's hoodie, which once again, if you've already made it to rank 20, this isn't going to apply to you. And the active leagues during this GO Battle Day is going to be Great League plus the Little Cup. And then finally, the last GO Battle Day is going to take place on May 29th, and it's going to be called a Mega Stardust Surprise. So obviously you can guess what we're going to be getting from this. We're going to have 4 times Stardust from win rewards, And we're also going to have a mega surprise, which I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. It could be Stardust, could be a mega Pokemon, not really sure. And then again, if you guys complete any set during this day, you're going to unlock Gladion's Pants if you haven't made it to rank 20 already, but hopefully by this point in the season, you guys have already made it to rank 20 because it's at the literal end of the season. And the featured leagues during this day are going to be Great League, Ultra League, and Master League, all in their open formats. The GO Battle Days definitely seem like they're more catered towards casual players this season, which is definitely cool. I do feel like that's probably the most effective approach, considering that many players don't really like PvP in Pokemon Go. Alright, now let's go over the encounters for Season 11. So first of all, you're going to get a guaranteed Pikachu Libre once you make it to rank 20. This should definitely be a good incentive for many players because I know a lot of people tend to ask for Pikachu Libre, but obviously you have to make it to Legend normally to get this. Unfortunately though, the chance to encounter shiny Pikachu Libre is going to be turned off this season, which kind of makes sense when you think about it. Now with that being said, let's go through all of the standard encounters that you guys are going to be able to unlock as you progressively go throughout the season. So starting at rank 1, you're going to have access to Clefairy, Misdreavus, Meditite, Drillbur, Pikipek, and Yungoos. At rank 6, you're going to unlock Porygon, Mienfoo, Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio. At rank 11, you're going to unlock Feebas, Craniados, Frillish, and Phantump. Rank 16, you're going to unlock Larvitar, Scraggy, Rufflet, and Rockruff. So what's actually really cool is that they included Rockruff in this reward pool because this is a raid exclusive Pokemon right now from level 1 raids, I believe. So it has a shiny available. You guys are going to have a chance to encounter it through GO Battle League for free. That's definitely a good incentive right there to at least make it to rank 16. But of course, at rank 20, you're going to be able to encounter legendary Pokemon as well. So rank 20, guys, I mean, I can't tell you how many legendaries I encountered during Season 9. Season 10, they heavily nerfed it. I really hope that's not the case in Season 11, but we'll see what happens. Now, we definitely touched on this a little bit as well, but once you guys make it to rank 20 this season, you're going to unlock the exclusive trainer pose for Gladion, which is also an animated pose, and it looks pretty cool to be honest. So on top of Gladion's trainer pose, you're also going to unlock his full outfit, which is really cool. Yeah, definitely an awesome incentive to get to rank 20 because normally to unlock an exclusive trainer pose with their full outfit, you have to get to legend rank. So if you guys don't get to rank 20 this season, completely missing out on this opportunity. And then finally, let's go over the free Elite TMs you guys can unlock this season. So once you make it to rank 19, you will receive an Elite Charge TM, and then at the end of the season, you're going to receive an Elite Fast TM. So yeah, it's a pretty good incentive, guys, to grind all the way up to rank 19, rank 20. You have so many things that you can get out of this, and you don't even have to make to legend. Everything is unranked. There's no ELO ranking. You're not going to have to battle super difficult players all the time. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty good season. I was definitely skeptical at the beginning, but kind of looking at all of these details now and breaking it down for all of you guys, I don't know, getting to rank 20 as soon as possible for the Stardust and then for the Gladion pose, I'm definitely motivated. Now, of course, before we end off the video, I do want to give you guys some recommendations on top of some tips and tricks from a 3x Legend. I've hit Legend in Season 6, Season 8, and Season 9. I chose not to aim for Season 10 Legend just because I didn't really want to stress myself out. I had a lot of work and stuff to go through. I did actually make it close to the 2900s though, so that was a pretty good accomplishment. We did make it to Expert, got a ton of Stardust at the end of the season. When it comes down to it, I really don't consider myself to be a super good battler. I think I'm an okay battler. I think I do pretty good at times. Again, making it to Legend 3 times is definitely solid, but I've never actually made it to the leaderboard, so I mean, take that for what you will. Anyways, though, putting that aside, let me go through some tips and tricks for you guys. So first of all, the state of the game is still really awful, so don't expect great gameplay mechanics right now. I mean, the engineering team should hopefully make things a little bit better as we progressively go throughout the season. I mean, that is hopefully the goal, but we'll ultimately see what happens. I do recommend just playing for fun though, and if you're getting frustrated, just put the game down. You don't have to do all 25 battles every single day. I totally get that Stardust is definitely going to be on the mind when going through this season, but at the end of the day, guys, if you're feeling like you're getting frustrated, it's really not even worth it at that point either. It should be more of a passive way to grind Stardust, just kind of like when you feel like battling, when you feel like you just want to go through your sets, at least just get that one win right per set, get the easy Stardust, and then move on. I mean, that's what I would recommend. And basically, as long as you guys do a few battles every single day, you should be able to reach rank 20 well before the season ends and unlock the Gladion pose as well as his outfit. But with that being said, the sooner you reach it, the more Stardust you're going to be able to earn throughout the season. So I would definitely recommend going for it as soon as possible if you have the motivation to do so. If not, you know, just get a few battles done every single day. You'll eventually hit rank 20. Not to mention the end of season rewards are going to be pretty nice as well. So regardless, guys, rank 20 should be the goal this season. Now, if you're not really sure what to run, I would actually recommend watching Twitch streamers. The reason I recommend this is because you can actually watch them in real time. Pokemon Go PvP YouTubers can showcase really cool teams at times, but you know, watching top level players battle in real time is just an entirely different experience. And this is something that I've done, you know, for the past few seasons. Whenever I feel like I'm struggling, I go on Twitch, I see who's live right now, and I'll just like lurk in their streams. Definitely very, very helpful to me because I feel like I can see how they're playing. I can think about how they're switching out, how they're catching moves, which teams they're running for the certain types of meta that they're going to be facing. It's really, really helpful. And don't get me wrong, like I definitely watch a handful of PvP YouTubers as well who showcase really cool teams to give me more inspiration. We definitely have a great group of content creators in the Pokemon Go space, whether that be on YouTube or on Twitch, so regardless guys, I recommend checking out both of them. Basically gonna wrap things up for this one. Let me know if you plan on playing this season in the comment section down below, and if you want more tips and tricks, check out these videos right here. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all real soon in the next one.